Hey everybody, Brian here again with Sears Imported Autos, and today we're going to talk about the all-new 2019 E53 AMG. This is going to slot in between the E300 and the E63, so if you need a little less power, we have the E300. If you want some more power and that big burly V8, we've got the E63 as well. And again, for the E53, this is going to bring back the inline 6 engine to the E-Class line. Been very excited about this motor. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the video. So let's dive in. Up front, we've got the AMG styling we're starting to see from Mercedes. We've got the nice aggressive front bumper, the dual power dome hood. That's a classic AMG design language thing we've seen on the hoods for a long time. Big fan. We've got our multi-beam LED headlight setup as well. This will have the auto high beam function, so you really don't have to worry about your high beams. When it's sensed there's no one in front of you, it'll just turn them on. And then we've got this gorgeous diamond grille up front too. You can also get LED illumination for the Mercedes-Benz Star, should you choose. This is our all-new 3-liter inline 6 design. It's a classic engine design that Mercedes-Benz used to do, and now we're getting back to it, and this is rather quite an engine. This is going to have an all-new 48-volt hybrid system, and that's going to make this engine incredibly responsive, very efficient, and it actually has some pretty cool stuff. So normally we've got some front accessory drives for the belts, for the AC compressor, water pump. All of that is now gone, and everything is going to be in one compact unit between the engine and the transmission, so it's much more efficient, but because we don't have any of that drag, it's more efficient as well. 429 horsepower, 384 pound-feet, and it's going to use an electronic compressor coupled with a twin-scroll turbocharger, so we get incredible response off the line, but great pull all the way to red line. Now this car is going to be fitted with the night package. All of our exterior trim is going to be black, so down in the chin spoiler, in the wheels, beautiful looking wheels by the way, up on your mirror caps and around the windows. Normally we would have an aluminum finish, but with the night package, makes everything black, which is a great bit of contrast with the white paint. Stepping inside, we've got our black Nappa leather with Dinamica trimmed seats. That Dinamica is going to be a suede-like material, very grippy. And we've also got our metal weave trim, which I think looks kind of nice, has a little bit of a carbon fiber vibe to it. Beautiful Burmester surround sound system. We've got these gorgeous speaker grills. One of the better stereos on the market, absolutely. And then our great looking seat controls with memory function as well. Stepping in the back, we've got room for 3. Bring family, bring friends. Great sculpt to the back seats, makes it very comfortable, very supportive. So if you're being playful or doing some interstate cruising, everybody is comfortable. Great bit of legroom, nice size from the sedan. Coming around back, we've got a new rear bumper for the E53. We've got this double exhaust outlet design that I very much like. It's a lot more sporty than it used to be. Adds a little bit of aggression to the car. That is a nice touch. Trunk space is fantastic on the E53. We've got a very wide opening, very deep trunk. I can't even get to the back of the seat there, but what that means is plenty of space for all your stuff. That's why everybody can bring it with. And obviously, no heavy lifting from Mercedes-Benz. Let's talk about these wheels for a second. 20-inch multi-spoke AMG wheels. Classic design, great look on any Mercedes-Benz, especially for AMG cars. And again, with the night package, they'll have the black trim on the inside of the spokes. Why don't we step inside, behind the steering wheel, have a look at the interior.
Again, my name is Brian with Sears Imported Autos. If you have any questions, need some more information, feel free to email, call the store, whatever we can do to be helpful. That's why we are here.
So let's dive into the interior of the E53. First thing you're going to notice is we have our dual screen setup, 12.3 inches aside, so very large, very bright, very legible. Makes the navigation very easy to read and use, but also your other menus and stuff are just going to be a lot more clear for you. And you can change different viewing modes for the gauge cluster that we'll show you here in a bit. Moving down, we've got our HVAC controls for heating and air conditioning, dual zone climate, so everyone can stay as comfortable as possible in all your different zones, defrost and things like that. Here we have some of our quick buttons moving further down. They will flank that gorgeous little analog clock. You have buttons for navigation, radio, your media, car menu, where you can go into the dynamic select mode, and then here change your individual configuration so you can kind of tailor this car to a specific profile for yourself. Moving further down, we've got some more auxiliary controls for the command system. Here you will see our command wheel and the touchpad. You can feel free to use either which one to integrate with the system so you are most comfortable. Dynamic Select is going to take you through the different modes for Sport, Sport Plus, and Individual. We have a manual mode for paddle shifters only when you're on your favorite back road. Adjustable suspension and traction control. Also an option on this car is the AMG Performance exhaust. You can toggle this anytime you like for a little bit more character out of the exhaust as well. Now we've got a new steering wheel design for the 19 E53. Now we've been seeing this in some S-Class models, C-Class models, and a lot of the AMGs. It's a very nice steering wheel. The Nappa leather feels great in your hand. The rim is nice and thick, so when piloting the E53 you're going to feel confident. We've got big paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, especially if you're using the manual mode. They're going to feel great in your hands. Aluminum, very, very nice. On the left side for the compactive control is going to do everything for the driver information screen, and we do have a couple different gauge setups. So progressive is pretty slick. It gives you a nice big center tack with some flanking screens as well, so you can pick different navigation or anything you like to see. Classic is going to be more of the traditional dual gauge design. It will have the little AMG moniker in it as well. The steering wheel is very nice to use. We've got our cruise control up on the front now, so no more stalks to monkey with behind. Everything is controlled up here, nice and easy, up front, legible where you can see it. If you have any other questions, again, my name is Brian with Sears Imports. Feel free to email to the store, SearsImports.com, where you can also see all of our inventory. If you'd like to call me directly, 952-512-6640. But maybe you're not watching this video in Minnesota. You could be out in New York, Chicago, down south, maybe in Houston, or somewhere in California. We want to work with you, and if we have a vehicle you want, we will help get it to you. Just let us know what we can do. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.